The Zodiac Killer Case, The Writings of a Killer. The first Zodiac attack is considered to have taken place on December 20th, 1968, and he murdered David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen. And then a little more than 6 months later, on July 4th, 1969, he attacked again, killing Darlene Ferrin. And then 2.5 months later, he attacked again, but this time with a knife at Lake Berryessa, and killed Cecilia Shepard on September 27th, 1969. And then the final known attack of the Zodiac Killer was Paul Stine on October 11th, 1969. And so all the attacks happened within a year. And Paul Stine's murder occurred only 2 weeks after the Lake Berryessa attack. Now this video is about the Zodiac's writings. And so the first known time that the Zodiac wrote was after the July 4th, 1969 murder of Darlene Ferrin. And it was 4 weeks after that murder. And when he mailed 3 similar letters containing a 3-part cipher, 1 part to each different newspaper. And then the Vallejo police chief questioned the writer if he was the killer. And the Zodiac wrote back 1 week later on August 7th, 1969. And then there was the murder of Paul Stine, and that's when the Zodiac wrote again about hiding out in the park and almost being caught. And he wrote that letter to the San Francisco Chronicle just a day or 2 after the incident. And that included a bloody scrap of Paul Stine's shirt. Then on November 8th, he mailed a greeting card along with another cipher and another piece of Paul Stine's shirt. And then the following day, he sent a 7-page letter about change my way of collecting. Now, what I noticed with the Zodiac's first letters and the follow-up letter is he's intent on showing that he did the crimes, even if it might lead to him being caught. And then also it says in Vallejo, the golf course in Vallejo. And so he's very familiar with Vallejo. And with regards to the 3-part cipher, what I notice is it doesn't go along well with the letters. It's more of giving himself an identity and the master criminal or murderer. Now in this letter, after the murder of Paul Stine and after the Lake Berryessa attack, when he had the costume, he starts it off with, "This is the Zodiac speaking." And the next few letters all start off with that. "This is the Zodiac speaking." And one thing that seems clear is he seemed to get nervous or scared after murdering Paul Stine, and he quit these attacks, it looks like. But he wasn't nervous about continuing on with the letters. He still wrote letters where he could get caught, but he felt comfortable that he wasn't going to be caught by them looking at the letters. Now this letter inside the greeting card, he seems much happier. It's almost like he's relieved he's not going to be going out killing anymore, and he's just playing with the police.
I hope you are having lots of fun in trying to catch me. That wasn't me on the TV show, which brings up a point about me. I am not afraid of the gas chamber because it will send me to paradise all the sooner, because I now have enough slaves to work for me, where everyone else has nothing when they reach paradise. So they are all afraid of death. I am not afraid because I know that my new life is. Life will be easy, one in the paradise death.
Again, it seems like he's happier, and you're not really sure if he believes this or not. Or I'm not really sure if he believes this or not. And for the record, this was decoded decades after these crimes. Now, this Zodiac letter, written to attorney Melvin Belli, is much neater. And again, you can't tell or if he's joking around or teasing them about blowing up a bus. Could be just a threat that he has no intention of carrying out. And he seems quite pleased with all the attention that he's received with these murders. Here the Zodiac is teasing the authorities by asking if they deciphered that last cipher that he wrote, and then it says "my name is" and gives another cipher, and then instead of claiming something that he didn't do, he says no, I didn't do that crime that killed the policeman. Now, in this last Zodiac letter in this video of mine, he's really teasing the police by saying that the townspeople aren't wearing Zodiac buttons like he asked them to. And he's threatening detonating a bomb somewhere, and he gives a code to decipher where the bomb's location is, and includes a piece of map to help with the decipher. And I'll probably go into this letter some more next video. Well, this ends this episode of Unsolved, and I'll see you next weekend with 2 more new episodes.